Sabrina. I understand she's out of town. I am here, and Miss Judy here. Joan
here.
Jessica here. Welcome, and Andrea. Now, with that, can we have the pledge of allegiance, please stand? Oh gosh, it's hard to get up. All right, hand over your heart. Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, let's go to item 3.2, the agenda is submitted. I'll move and I'll second it. And since Sabrina is not here, to approve it, yeah, we did it. Introduction of good, yes, and I see some new faces here. And I see that, Dolores, are you going to be here as CSE or just as Dolores?
We're the official representative.
Okay, okay, and I see our superintendent is here, welcome.
Thank you.
And I see a new face in the back.
So this is Scott Jensen. Scott Jensen is our Director of Special Education, and
Okay.
he has been with us for a while, but maybe the first time he's
For me, yeah.
For you,
Welcome,
yes.
thank you for coming.
Good to see you.
Okay, we'll go for 3.4 questions from the floor that are not on the agenda. Anyone have any questions? Okay. 3.5 questions from the floor on items that are on the agenda. Of course, we will entertain at the time the item is under consideration. 3.6 questions or input from district employees. Now's your time, Dolores. Okay, and 3.7 questions or input from district management.
I do. I wanted to share with the commission that on August 19th is the classified employee welcome back.
Okay.
And that there will be two sessions. One will be at 10 a.m., the other will be at 3 p.m. It will be at the Roland Heights Community Center. It's very same structure as it was last year. And we are sending a letter home to all of our classified employees. It will go in the mail tomorrow, Thursday at the latest, so that they'll have that information that they can put on their calendar. So we are doing our certificated welcome back on the 11th of August. That is at 8 a.m. and that is at the Diamond Bar Community Center. And you are also welcome to attend that if you'd like. That our certificated staff comes back at a different time than our classified staff, so we've done two. So I just wanted to make sure that you had that information, you can put it on your calendar. And I would very much, if your calendar allows you to come to both, great, or a classified one, great. One or both, however it works. But we'll be sending you that letter as well, but I wanted to make sure I got you that information as early as possible so you can get it on your calendar.
Thank you much. With that, since Mr. Richard just came in, do you have any questions or input?
No.
No, okay, then we'll go to 3.8 questions or input from CSEA.
I just wanted to let you know for your information. Sharon, I think we kind of talked about it, since we haven't had anything with professional growth, we haven't hired anybody, I'm temporarily going to be doing that.
Okay.
Sharon,
And with that, I can go for item number 4, report from the personnel director.
All right, so the recruitments that we opened since the last commission meeting include the following classifications: cafeteria lead worker 1, director of transportation services, executive director of facilities, maintenance, operations, and construction, executive secretary, head cook, and school bus driver. Exams were conducted for the following classifications since the last commission meeting: maintenance worker written test, instructional assistant 2 written test for both bilingual Spanish and bilingual biliterate Spanish, as well as the regular instructional assistant 2. Senior account clerk, written test. Food service assistant 1 written test, and personal care assistant structured interview. Referral lists were issued for the following classifications since the last commission meeting: career vocational assistant, locker room attendant, office assistant, and secretary. New employees were processed into the following classification: 1 community liaison bilingual Spanish, 1 custodian substitute, 1 food service assistant 1 health assistant substitute, 1 health high school cafeteria supervisor, 1 instructional assistant 1 library technician, 1 personal care assistant, 1 school bus driver, and 1 senior account clerk. Updates and reminders. The request for the proposal for the class and comp study was due yesterday on August 1st. The bids will be reviewed for content and evaluated based on certain criteria. The recommended firm will be submitted to the Board of Education before the September 13th board meeting. Rosanna and I spoke earlier, and she did say that she got more than 3 proposals, so that's a good thing, and we'll be working together to figure out the next part of the process. Just like Dr. Minchell mentioned, a welcome back meeting will be held for classified staff on Friday, August 19th, and according to my report, I said more information as to the time and place will follow from the superintendent's office, but she just gave that to us, so that's all I have to report. Thank you.
All right, we're just moving on. There are no hearings, so item 6, Personnel Commission 6.1, approve the minutes for the regular meeting of July 12th, 2016. Have a motion? I'll second it. Any comments? Any missteps? Everything's okay. Was that a call for the vote, Judy? All in favor? Aye. Okay. 7 is, there are no items for discussion or action. 8, eligibility list. 8.1, examine, reviews, and recruitment bulletins. And just to make it simple and sweet, I'll read all of them. Construction. D, executive secretary. E, head cook. F, school bus driver. G, speech language pathology assistant. Okay. So that.
Oh, there's a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in Lapina.
I
Okay.
have a question, but it's more for the report, but I don't know if it would be part of this too.
Go for it.
You mentioned a health assistant, were they hired, a health assistant and the sub?
Yes, we did hire 1 in each of those.
So is there more on the list, or are we going to be needing to test?
I don't have any other requisitions in my possession at this time.
Oh,
I'd have to double check the vacancy report to see if I got them, and I can check that and email them to you. But I know there was some in
about
process.
3 missing.
I can check to see where those requisitions might be, and I can also check our vacancy list, and I can email you and let you know if we have, where those recs are.
Okay.
The ones in question, do you know where the vacancy might be?
Well, health assistants, you don't know where until they assign them. But
Right.
it sounded like some schools were gonna be short because they were short the health assistants. But,
We do have a list for that,
so there is a list that they
Yes.
can use? Okay,
Yeah.
because that's what I was wondering.
Question, Dolores, when they have these health assistants, and I know that they show me after the meeting, you say you're going here, and there. Does schedules always change by year? Would you say?
Well, usually they
Because
kind
you're
of,
saying there's 3 missing, and I'm just wondering, is it because there were some changes?
yes, there's been changes this year.
We're in the process of adding positions, and I thought Maury spoke with you a few weeks ago, and I was pretty sure I'd seen requisitions come through for a couple of additional positions. And so,
she let me know that there might be some for health assistant too, but I haven't seen that, nor do we have a list for that, because that's the LVN and higher level. Health assistant. Okay, so again, I'll check the log and see where we are and what I have on our end. Okay?
Because it's really bad when we start off with not enough health assistant support. And it doesn't start off well with the new plan, how we're doing it.
Okay. 8.2, employee selection results. We received the results of examinations held. 8.3, ratification of eligibility list. To ratify the following eligibility list: A, career vocational assistant; B, risk manager; and C, bus driver. Have a motion on the floor? And I'll second. Any comments about it? No? I'll then call for the vote. All in favor? Aye. Wow,
This is a short one.
thank you for coming. We're going to item number 9, closed session, to discuss employee performance evaluation, personnel director, code 54954, and public discipline dismissal release government 54957. And with that, what time is it?
It is 4:42.
That will recess. Thank you for coming. Can we give a comment? Because I just noticed that, on the closed session part. Here's I want to say, that we like the changes that have been happening. That, the communication has really been, different. And bringing us up, keeping us up, updated and, making us a part of the team. Thank you.
It's good to hear that they're doing it. We always thought we had an open door policy, now it's, and it's really working. Thank you for that comment.
And I think you've seen more people coming, even if it's negative.
Which is good, We always used to say the only time it came was when they're negative, but it's still one way we get somebody to come and understand.
So I wanted to remember to say thank you. Also, be positive. Thank you. Thank you. Just want you to know that our next meeting is September 6th, and we'll be in the boardroom. Hopefully all the wiring will be done.
Yeah.
And you won't have to walk so far.
I want to sit in the chairs.
Oh.
Now we're locked out. Because we can't get back in.
We can let you back
Our
in.
car's all the way over there.
Gotcha.
Oh, thank you.
That way.
Gotcha.
We won't make you go too far.
Thank you for coming to such a
I
meeting.
know.
I know.
Well, you must be honest.
Remember when Sharon said she wanted it to drag and drag?
Wait until we tell
So
her.
about 9 o'clock tonight, email her and just say we just got out of the meeting.
No, I was actually in a text her right now, and like, we're done.
See what happens when you're gone?
Thank
Yeah,
you,
right.
bye.
Bye. Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
No, I'm fine, I'm fine. I'll move around.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for coming, Scott. All right.
Does that mean it's over?
Yes, that's,
It's
that's pretty
kind,
much our meeting. This is an August meeting. We just
kind
have
of
a week.
anticlimactic here. I didn't even chance to get the, let me ask you a question on this. Here. What does this mean? I know what the words mean, but what does that mean as far as your function here where it says introduction? Yes, I was waiting for, Obama or Trump.
If they were here, we would have announced them.
And then questions from the floor, what's that? I mean, I know what it means.
Well, it's just anybody who's here can ask a question about anything that's not on our agenda. That's standard agenda wording.
Okay, well, the thing is, I'm reflecting on with the board and the bond oversight committee, the way things are. Does that mean people who show up, who are not staff or part of the?
Well, it is a public meeting, so pretty much anybody comes can ask a question. Now, it may mean that we're gonna redirect them to a place, or we answer
yeah,
only
sure,
questions
sure.
that I can
That's
answer.
what I
So-
didn't quite
so-
understand, because, they said you fill out the blue card,
No.
but yours says
We're
that you
open.
can, if you have a question about something that's going on here, tyranny, or,
Well, it has to
end
pertain
of
to
the
the
world.
commission
Yes,
and
it
its
needs-
processes,
Yes,
Yeah.
it needs to pertain
Okay,
to
that's
us.
good.
Otherwise, what I would say is thank you for your comment, and
Yeah,
I will
yes.
pass it on.
And the cookies will come at the end. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, obviously, one of the reasons why I do this is I want people to understand what's going on. Most people don't even know you exist.
I know.
And if they do know you exist, they don't know why
We
or
have even
how.
employees.
So that's the, actually, and when I do something on my website on this, so again, the idea is, and we're gonna give them links, so they can just go to your rules and all that sort of stuff.
Well, we have our
So-
own, we have a website that contains everything about us and what we do, about the Brown Act,
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
commission, why they were
exactly.
established, and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but what endeavor is to make it so, ordinary people
So
like
the
me
basic guy.
go
down
there
the street and
and
says,
and
"What
boom,
can we
boom,
do?"
because after about 30 seconds, the attention span is gone, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Well, typically, we're the personnel commission, so people who work here are very interested in, well,
Yeah.
they could be more interested than the general public,
Uh-huh.
so.
Yeah,
that could be, so,
exactly. So in a way, this is like new territory
okay,
for the people
okay,
who, most of them don't even know, the board exists.
that's true.
So, yeah, so thank you very much for your
Okay.
time.
I'm
Thanks,
sorry
Brian.
that by the
And
time
next-
you connect it up and everything, that it's ready to kick you out.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry.
We got this closed.
Well, this is one of the shortest meetings, one reason because our last meeting was 3 weeks ago because of the 4th of July holiday,
Uh-huh.
and so that's only 3 weeks. And also, we had a lot of stuff on the last mini
Yeah,
agendas.
I know, yeah, I was here.
So, we try to make this light because also CSEA is in, their e-board is at their conference, their annual conference. So it's not like we want to have a lot of discussion and pull any pranks or anything like that, so.
So
Yeah.
hopefully in the end, the people, if they choose to, they'll be able to see, hey, board, bond oversight committee, personnel,
Right.
and so
Right.
forth.
Well, we're typically the first Tuesday and the board meeting is the second Tuesday of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
month. So
okay.
they could come and enjoy us every Tuesday, if they don't have any place to go.
Or basically,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. You have a good evening.
I was reading that paper you gave